Good afternoon, everyone. My name is T. Priya. I'm currently pursuing MBA at Rajalakshmi Engineering College, and I am doing DOA course in SST Academy, Porur. And topic today I was chosen for discussion is GST classification and GST return forms. This is very interesting topic, and I hope you will be enjoying it. And first, before getting to this topic, we first know what is GST. GST, the name GST means goods and service tax. Whenever you sell or purchase a goods and services, you levy taxes. For example, goods means it represents a product, and service means a service. For example, a doctor treat a patient, he is serving the patient, so it's called a service. And for each product and services, government levy taxes. This GST was first introduced in 1st July 2017 by Narendra Modi, and this tax replaced the indirect taxes like VAT and purchase sales taxes. And this GST, it's first we before into this topic, first we know what is input and output tax. Whenever you sell a product, you collect tax as output tax. By if you're selling a product, you need to collect a tax that is called as output tax. Whenever you purchase some product, you need to pay some tax amount that is called as input tax. For example, when I collect 1 lakh worth of tax amount from the while selling a product, and I purchased some product and I have paid 75,000 as an input tax. In this, 75,000 has been converted into ITC, and remaining 25,000 is a net tax we want to pay for the government. And this tax has been divided, GST has been divided into 4 types. One is CGST, SGST, and IGST, and UTGST. Let's combine this CGST and SGST. For example, if I sell a product worth of 10,000, the tax percentage is 12 percentage. In this 12 percentage has been divided into two, 6. In the 6 percentage, for 10,000, 6 percentage is 600, and for another 6% is 600. For this 6% is collected by the central government, and this for state government. For totally 1,200 rupees has been the tax amount. And this CGST will be collected by the central government, and SGST will be collected by the state government. And in IGST is different. If this CGST will be collected for the transaction which occur within the state. For example, I am the seller and the buyer are both in Tamil Nadu, means this CGST as SGST will be applicable. For example, for IGST, when the seller is from Tamil Nadu and the buyer is from Karnataka, there is an interstate transaction has been occurred. For this, IGST will be taken. For this IGST, 6% will be collected. IGST. This, for example, in this same example, 6. IGST will be collected. For example, சொல்லணும்னா இங்க வந்து இது வந்து ஐஜிஎஸ்டி ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்ட் தான் வாங்குவாங்க. எப்படின்னா ரெண்டு ஸ்டேட்குள்ள டிரான்சாக்ஷன் நடக்கிறதுனால காமனா வெறும் ஐஜிஎஸ்டி தான் கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. இங்க டாக்ஸை டிவைட் பண்ணுவாங்க, ஐஜிஎஸ்டில டாக்ஸ் டிவைட் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. டோட்டலாவே 12% தான் ஐஜிஎஸ்டி அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு 1,200 டாக்ஸ் அமௌண்ட்டை வாங்கிப்பாங்க. அண்ட் ஃபார் யூடிஜிஎஸ்டி வந்து ஃபார் யூனியன் டெரிட்டரிஸ். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் பாண்டிச்சேரி, அந்தமான் நிக்கோபார், அந்த மாதிரி யூனியன் டெரிட்டரிஸ்க்கு டாக்ஸ் கலெக்ட் பண்றதுக்காக யூடிஜிஎஸ்டி வரும். இது வந்து டாக்ஸ் 12, இதே எக்ஸாம்பிள் 12%னா 6% சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட்டும் மிச்சர் 6% வந்து அவங்களுடைய யூனியன் கவர்மெண்ட்டும் வாங்கிப்பாங்க. அதுதான் வந்து UTGST. And next is types of returns. There are various types of return, but I have chosen 6 types of return which is common to all. And first one is GSTR1. GSTR1 means it's first return means we are telling to the government that I have sold this much of product and services. And for GSTR1 shows we need to declare in GSTR form 1 only the sales. Whatever we sell in our business, that should be recorded in GSTR1. This should be filed before 11th. And GSTR 2A, 2B. GSTR 2 is for purchase. And this GSTR 2 is being divided into two, GSTR 2A, 2B. And 2A means, for example, Ram is I am the buyer, Ram is the seller. Ram is a seller, he sells some product to me and he files GSTR1 before 11th. That Divya has been buying some product from me. This GSTR1 is turned into GSTR2A, 2B for me. GSTR2A, 2B is an auto-generated document. Somebody's GSTR1 will be turned into GSTR2A, 2B. In GSTR2 will shows only the transaction. In 2B, it's divided into two, eligible and not eligible. In GSTR, eligible category means if the seller has been filed the transaction before 12th, it will be comes into eligible category. This eligible category transaction will be converted into ITC, and not eligible category means if the seller files the GST transaction after the 12th, means it comes under not eligible category. It cannot be filed ITC, but it can be filed on the next month of the transaction. And GST 3B. 3B it's 3B shows a report. For example, it minus output tax and input tax of the month and shows the net tax amount for the particular month. It's known as 3B. And GSTR 4, when there is seller is registered under the compensation scheme, that company need to file their GST in GSTR 4. In GSTR 5 shows it's for the non-resident people who are, whenever the people are non-resident, are to be filed a GST in GSTR 5. 9 GSTR 9, it's an in GSTR 9 we need to file our annual report. After the in the end of the accounting year, we need to file our accounting report in GSTR 9. And that's all for today. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.